Of all the perks in Dead by Daylight, play with your food is one of the most interesting. In every game, one survivor is randomly chosen to be your obsession. Chasing this player, and then dropping that chase, will give you a 5% speed increase, which will stack up to 3 times. Getting up to a 15% speed increase with no time limit is huge, but getting and maintaining those 3 stacks requires a unique playstyle and a significant time investment, since you lose stacks by performing a basic or special attack. Building around Play With Your Food can be done in one of 2 ways generally. You can have a build that wants you to always chase and hook the obsession, or a build that wants you to just bother them and never really go for any downs. Today we're going to go with the latter. Save the Best for Last is a very strong perk, getting a stack whenever you hit a player who isn't the obsession with a basic attack, but losing 2 stacks whenever the obsession is injured by any means. For every stack that you have, up to 8, the cooldown you have after hitting with a basic attack is decreased. Having even a few stacks will make your basic attacks extremely dangerous. Save the Best for Last is a perk that, when used correctly, can win the game all on its own by making your chases incredibly short. And best of all, it slots right in with Play With Your Food. Every time we see the obsession, we'll simply ignore them after entering a chase, which will give us a stack with a 5% speed boost, and save our Save the Best for Last stacks. If we do find only the obsession, we can farm up 3 stacks and then leave them, saving them for later. Hex, Wretched Fate will help slow down the obsession. A totem will light after the first generator is completed, and the obsession will have their generator repair speed drastically slowed until that totem is cleansed. As we won't be committing to them during a chase, having this totem around will either keep their repair speed low or force them to spend time running around the map trying to cleanse the totem. Both ways will waste plenty of their time. Our final perk, helping us slow down the game, is Dead Man Switch. Hooking a survivor activates this perk, and the first generator that a survivor stops working on will block for 50 seconds. Blocking off the generators that you contest for such a long length of time will buy you a lot of time during your chases. For our killer, we'll be playing this build on the Dredge. Play With Your Food is a very underrated perk on the Dredge, as dropping your remnant or teleporting to it won't use up your Play With Your Food stacks, and you'll be able to drop chase with the obsession pretty quickly by teleporting to a locker away from them. The Dredge also makes great use of Save the Best for Last, so this build will feel great on him. Our add-ons are pretty important, however. Hattie's Calendar will decrease the stun that we take when we leave a locked locker, which is very important for this build, because we cannot break the locks on lockers without losing our stacks, so at times we'll just have to bite the bullet and burst out of them to break that lock. The Lavalier Microphone will reveal the auras of survivors if we use up all 3 of our teleportation tokens. Getting perfect info on where the locations of not only the obsession is, but also where all the other survivors are, will help us maintain the tokens of all of our perks, while also knowing which generators we want to block with Dead Man Switch. Altogether, with this build, we'll be building stacks and crushing dreams. So let's just see it in action, shall we? Oh boy, the Hawkins curse continues. I swear I've been getting this map so often lately. Oh well, for Dredge it's kind of split. There's a decent amount of lockers, but the lockers are in weird places, and there's a lot of loops that are like fairly safe, so I'm not super thrilled with it. Hold on, I hear a survivor up top, but I can't really teleport or anything up there. I'm going to do my 3 teleports and instead use the aura reading from my microphone to see exactly where everybody is. I am going to leave that guy in the corner, simply because it's just a hard gen to contest on the Dredge. So let's just pressure the middle ones first. Frankly, I'm kind of okay if they get rid of the generators at the extremes too. Oh, wait, she's still here. Let's drop my remnant. And she's going to run. We can get rid of this now since we don't have any stacks of Play With Your Food yet. In fact, let's leave our obsession and get a stack going right now. We'll chase this Nia instead. Ooh, She goes a fast down though, so we'll just take that. Pick her up. I do have to get in the mentality with this build. Play with your food is like, it's an old perk, and it's actually a pretty strong one, but it takes such a like unique play style to take advantage of it that you really have to be in the right mindset and just not play it like you would a normal game. But we should be able to do it here. We're going to try to cut her off and do it successfully. Oh, this is our obsession again. Well, you know what? It's still early. We only have one hook. We only had a few play with your food stacks. I'm not too upset if we can get a hook off early on her. Hold on, there's someone right up top here. I wonder if I can get them to vault. Unless my obsession is just going to vault. Hey, you know what? I'm just going to take a free down here. You know, I just say that I got to play special, and then oh man, that would have been a really that would have been a really impressive flashlight save if that worked. And that desync, I've had really bad desync actually since the 2v8 mode came out. I don't know what it is, if they changed the servers or something, but it can be kind of miserable. So we got a nice quick hit here on the Thalia. We're in Nightfall 2, so our power is going to come up nice and fast. Ooh, and the Obsession's totem was cleared really quickly, which is unfortunate because it's kind of hard to find totems on this map. So it's kind of a shame we don't have it, but that's alright. It still did its job, still wasted some time of a survivor. Ooh, all three of them are over here. Okay, they got the heal off, which is unfortunate, but we will chase them and stop chasing them for a stack. We will use that stack to catch up nice and fast. Yeah, look at that. We would not have got there without that stack. I'm going to pick her right up here. I'm not super worried about flashbangs at this point because they haven't been touching generators much. But it's something to keep in mind. Ooh, and we're up to 6 stacks to play with your food. Pick her up. Let's put her up on a hook too. We're sitting quite happy right now. Okay, let's see where they're headed. Here's the Obsession again. You know what? I'm not even going to hit her. I will hit her. I'm not going to tunnel her out, but I will take the save the best for last stack. So now we're up to 8, and with our Remnant, this is going to be... Oh, you know what? That was a silent vault there. She must have had the Thalia perk. She also had Dead Heart, which... Man, I got desynced again. This is really annoying. But we waited out the Dead Heart, so no problem. Okay, that's 2 survivors on Death Hook. Let's see, there's our Obsession. You know what, let's farm a couple of stacks here. Oh, where did she go? I think there's a boon. Yeah, I hear it. Yeah, this is boon Shadow Step, which hides scratch marks nearby. It's a really strong boon. Okay, here's our Obsession. Let's stop chasing them. That's 2 stacks now, and with this we are speeding. And look at that. We'll catch up nice and fast too. One way that you can play with save the best for last, depending on the map. We just barely got that one. Is to find the Obsession and just like kind of obsessively get your 3 stacks. Go for a chase, get it down, go back to the Obsession, farm back up to 3. That works best on killers, though, like Michael Myers or Ghostface. You can down with 1 hit. Because it's the Dredge, we do need to do 2 hits. Hold on, someone right over here. Some heady calendar value. Because you do need to get 2 hits down someone, I don't really like wasting a ton of time farming up stacks on him. It's just, it takes too long to drop chase every time. This is my Obsession. I really don't want to chase her, but playing nice and fair this game, so those are still at 4 gens. So I'm not too worried about keeping my 8 stacks to stay the best for last. Second hook on the obsession. Put her up on the hook. Let's see if we can get to 8 stacks before we kill her. But first we're going to just teleport around, get some lavalier microphone value. Okay, we see someone upstairs, someone over there, someone just working on a gen. Let's head up. There's Thalia again. I forget if she's on death hook, but it's about time to get someone out of the game. Oh, you know what? Actually, all 4 survivors are on death hook, so this is perfect. Got a pallet here. Oh, yeah, nice dead hard. You know, I swear every survivor now is running either dead hard or dramaturgy, or dead hard and dramaturgy. I wonder if there'd be like, oh, hi. I don't know if I surprised her and she was not expecting Thalia to be dead, or if she's just giving up. But either way, we'll take it. In fact, if we can find someone, maybe we can get one more stack here before she dies. Nah, nobody nearby. But if they fall up, we'll teleport around. Okay, there's someone nearby right here. Yeah, there she is. Oh, that must have scared her. Okay, we'll hook you. Kick this for some points. And then I think it's time. Let's see where she is. And I don't see her. So she's either hiding in a locker. Oh, here's Hatch. Perfect. She's either hiding in a locker, or she's got distortion to hide our aura reading. Either way, yeah, I don't see her anywhere. Either way, we have the old Hawkins special, as I call it. We're on Dredge. You can go to one of the gates, put down your remnant, and then walk it all the way to the other gate. And then at that point, the only way the survivor can get out is if they like go through Hatch. Because if they touch your remnant, you'll get an immediate notification as you won't be able to return to it. Then you simply teleport to one of the lockers nearby and stop them from opening the door. It's perfect. So yeah, we'll just wait right here. And as soon as that remnant disappears, we know that she's over there. Or that, or she'll walk right in front of us. Hey, oh. Oh, she had a key. Oh, fun. Yeah, I saw that, because the hatch actually popped, the little hatch icon popped back up for a second. That's funny. But yeah, good game. Nice 12 hook game too, I guess 11 hooks, but yeah, not bad. Ooh, Haddonfield. I like the new Haddonfield, so happy to see it. Alright. Let's go to the opposite corner of the map. Which is kind of straight ahead. We kind of spawn right in the middle there. I guess we'll move towards this corner generator. I heard a locker close, but I do see a survivor instead. Nice little slow vault into a first hit. And they're making a beeline for this pallet. I don't quite make it. Ooh, okay, and they drop the pallet into a live to get that speed burst to get to another pallet. They're insta dropping. Okay, so we see exactly how they're going to play. We'll keep in mind this Nancy. She's the type to just kind of drop and run. Kind of a dangerous maneuver on this map, though. There are not a lot of safe pallets in the middle of the map. So being a little too free with your pallet drops could be a mistake. We do see some dead man switch value right here, blocking the gen in the corner. And she's just going to do this so we'll just do a quick hit. Oh, I got to keep in mind our obsession is the Nia. So if we see the Nia, do not hit her. Right now, though, all I'm seeing is survivors going for these same pallets. she's taking a long way around. We should be able to get her here. These kind of loops are the ones that the Dredge can handle the best, especially against survivors who are not used to playing against him. We're going to push him off. Not our obsession, we'll get a hit. No pallet drop, okay, so he's disciplined. The big reason, though, we didn't pick up right away was because we want to get Dead Man's switch back up. So that gen's about to pop, so hopefully we can hook her just in time to block this generator. Yeah, a little too fast. Here's the Nancy again. Yeah, perfect. And that gen's like 99%, so we gotta be careful. Let's see, what does he have to work with? Not much. He's got this pallet, and he's got live as well. He just barely makes that. Let's just get this out of here. Okay, he's going down. He's going across the building here. This is a very strong building. Oh, he's not even going to play. He's just going to keep running. Okay. Not a bad idea. There's a window in this building that's pretty strong. I don't think there's much we can do about it. I can maybe drop my remnant right here. Try to push him into vaulting it. Yeah, here we go. Okay, beautiful. It's a little bit of a risky play there, because if he saw that I dropped the remnant, he could have just gone in a different direction. But it worked out. Oh, and then you get this done just in time. Man, imagine if we had gotten there just half a second sooner. Okay, there's the Michaela. I think that was a boon she just put up. Let's just get rid of this. Technically speaking, you don't want to do what I just did and get rid of a boon mid-chase. It's better to just go for a quick down. But for survivors like this Michaela, I've noticed, that are just like focusing on the boons early on instead of generators, if you get rid of that boon right away, they're just going to go right back to it. They're going to waste so much time rebooning over and over again. So I'm happy to waste even more of her time. Well, they do get the heal off, unfortunately. A game where I kind of wish I had leverage, but you can only have 4 perks. And yeah, she's got a big dead zone here. No dead hard from the looks of it either. We were at 8 stacks to save the best for last, and it is obvious. This is some good strength. And I have not seen the Nia at all this game. So I don't know if she's cranking out generators or what, but Hex Wretched Fate is putting in some work. Let's see, the Steve got some good distance here. We're in a good spot right now. I don't mind spending a little bit of time chasing him. He's definitely the best player here, I would say. Although Michaela did have Deliverance, letting her pick herself up off the hook there. How can I play this here? You know, I'm just going to leave him. Let's head back this way. Nancy is uninjured, but with 8 stacks to save the best for last. Yeah, she's going to use Lithe here, which is fine. Oh, you know, I just looked at that. I did not even see a survivor there. So they must have been blending in really well. That's a shame, but I think we got enough value from it. Break this. Ooh. A little bit of leg or something right there for a second. Okay, somebody up top. Not sure what they're doing. She is dead. Let's teleport up here and see what that was. Mid-skill check, maybe. Yeah, on the generator. Where did they go? Here she is. This is Michaela again. She makes it to the window. And I kind of thought she was going to go to the right there. And the window's blocked now, so yeah, tough luck. And down. Well, I got that gen done, but it's looking pretty bad for them. I think this is Michaela's 3rd hook. I wasn't really counting closely, but yeah, okay. So they're dead. We have not seen the Nia all game. So let's just kill the Steve and call it a good game. Okay, he's got finesse for that extra fast vault. Put a remnant down here, hopefully he will vault. He's not, he's learned from his mistakes. Get a hit in here. I've been playing a lot more Dredge lately. Oh, I thought I could make that. And he's a lot of fun. You know, he's got a... I feel like he has like a high learning curve for a fairly low-powered killer. But you know what? I love his design. I love his aesthetic so much. I'm kind of happy just to play him. And the Steve goes down. So we'll pick him up for a second hook. I'm assuming the knee is just going to hide until he dies. I hear a boom. Yeah, right over here. Let's teleport around. We should be able to see her aura. We do have the lavalier microphone, so this is nice. Yeah, there she is. I don't usually bring purple add-ons or better on killers, just because I like my builds to be like fairly accessible for players. So whenever you have a strong add-on like this, I forget to use it. That's more of a personal problem, I'd say. And I get the hit. Actually, the hit was probably a mistake because now she's going to make it in time to the hook. I was hoping with my save the best for last it wouldn't, but that's okay. We leave her on the ground. We get to Steve who's going to go straight for the window. I don't know if that was a dead hard or not, but he had the borrowed time effect, so it doesn't matter. Okay, he's just going to keep running. It's funny over time which Survivor characters tend to be the survivors that good Survivor players play as. When they removed the Stranger Things content from the game, all the good players switched to Steves, kind of to show off the fact that they're playing a Survivor you couldn't buy anymore. And then even after they re-added him to the game, the scene partner meme came out, where Steve's screams are just so funny that people kept playing him. So Steve is now kind of like the character that the really good players like to play as a show-off. That or Ace tends to be, because Ace is so quiet. Now, let's see where she went. She should be right in this area. Yeah, there she is. Come, join the family, Nia. Hey, there we go. Nice little 4K there. Yeah, so that's the build. This game we did not really get any play with your food value, but it did show the strength to save the best for last, and how adaptable this build is, even if you can't farm up a whole bunch of stacks to play with your food. A build like this works great whether the obsession won't stop bugging you all game, or just hides. Just as long as you're disciplined enough to let that obsession run away. If you're not a fan of either Wretched Fate or Dead Man's Switch, you can easily swap in whatever slowdown to this build that you like. You could trade Wretched Fate for Surge to help proc Dead Man's Switch and give you some passive slowdown, or alternately, swap Dead Man's Switch for a totem protection perk like Thrill of the Hunt. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more underrated perks or builds, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and drop a like while you're at it. And even if you don't, thank you for watching.